This past week, National Association of Resident Doctors, the Academic Staff Union of Polytechnics, as well as the umbrella body of the judiciary workers in the country have all embarked on an industrial action due to the result of governments not meeting up with their demands. Recently, strike actions have become common for some government institutions, which they have seen it as a way of expressing their dissatisfaction with the government condition. Right now, a cohort is on the street of Lagos to feel the pulse of Lagosians on the recent strike in the country. My name is Kende Bashiru, and you're welcome to a cohort blog.
Well, I just believe that every citizen have the right to agitate for their demand. But I think ID government should be able to listen to them and come to a negotiation table for them to see how they can, resolve this issue amicably. But you see, most importantly, if anybody asks me, I think it is high time that some of our leaders need to go and rest and, give opportunity to the upcoming and let them express themselves. Nigeria is a blessed country, but unfortunately, our resources are not well managed. And when I'm talking about resources, I'm talking about the human resources.
Anyway, it is no longer a news. It's no longer a new thing. There's no person here who don't have rumors of strike. Even the different organizations going into strike. I actually blame the government on the side of the strike. That is the rumor that is flying up and down. When the lawyers are kicking against the level of corruption and everything that is going on in the country, and even threatening the government that they want to go into strike. And now we look at the function of the labor, the NLOC actually. And look at the labor, the minister of the minister of labor. He's not doing anything there. And look at the standard. The policy of the government is what is in all these rumors of strike and hand and co. You look at the policy they are laying down. It's not helpful. Look at, for example, let's look at the economic aspect of Nigeria. There's a downpour. There's a flop. It's flopping. So this enough is warrant for us to go into strike. Every organization that is bringing out strike action, I don't blame them. Because the situation on ground is enough to call for strike. I get me. So if, for instance, now, if somebody is working and there is no minimum wage is not being paid as promised, what do you expect people to do? They definitely go to strike. I get me. They promised them the minimum wage for long, and many states have not been paying. Some even started paying and not paying well, and they're still owing workers. How do you expect someone to work without having the dividends of democracy? What is working for? When you work, you expect to earn salaries and feed their families. And many of these ministers and co, they collect a lot of money, allowances, all this. The allowance is enough to feed their families till eternity. But these workers who generate the revenue, the resources that Nigeria boasts on to increase their revenue is coming from the workers. Even when you don't go to work today, economy will not grow. So why can't you pay them? Why can't you take care of your workers? Health service and all these places, we don't need to joke with them because that's the major sector of the economy. The health service, the lawyers, the doctors and co. We need them. We need them in the field. So you don't provoke action.
It has to do with system breakdown. As it is today in Nigeria, it is as good as nothing is working. And that's why you see that every sector is going on strike. Like you mentioned, ASUP, judiciary workers, resident doctors. It shows total breakdown. And what is the way out? We need regime change. I believe as it is now, we don't have a government. We just have somebody occupying that position as the president. He's not giving leadership. And that's why things are like this. I think Nigerians need to think deeply as to which way forward for the country. And what is that way forward? We need good leadership. We need a vibrant leader. We need the one that has deep knowledge of how it works. It does not matter whether youth or elderly. The important thing is he must be conversant. He must be deep-rooted in the system. And that's what we need.
First of all, I believe people go embark on strike when they have certain demands which are not met. It's quite unfortunate that we have a failed system in this country. I would say it because that is the way it is. We have a failed judiciary system, failed healthcare system. That is why, and I believe the doctors that went on strike, they went on strike because they want the healthcare system in Nigeria they want an improvement in our healthcare system in Nigeria. I can't imagine a country where our healthcare system is bad. We have a president who decides to travel out of Nigeria to seek medical care outside the country. It's rather unfortunate. I just think the way forward is for the government, those responsible for the judiciary, the healthcare system in Nigeria. What I think they need to do is to, look inwards, see what they can do to improve our own system, improve the judiciary, improve the healthcare system, release funds, the striking doctors and whatever. If they need some form of, see if you can sit in a table with them, dialogue with them, discuss with them on the way forward. That is the way I think, there can be an improvement.
It's quite unfortunate. It's quite unfortunate. This strike is not something that just happened. It has been a recurring decimal in this country. And I think the government, on their part, should at least listen to the people, listen to them. When you have a child and a child keeps complaining about a particular thing, it's good for that parent to first of all listen to that child. What's the need for all these strikes, right? The future of our youths are already at stake. When other countries, the education are fast moving, our own is almost retarding. So it's not a welcome development. The government should first and foremost listen to the people, give them what they want. A hungry man cannot perform. When you are well fed, I think the people who are just fighting for, that are back on this strike, they have genuine reason. If they don't have a genuine reason, I don't think they can do such. They all have families. They have needs. So they must have a cogent reason. Let the government listen to them.
Basically, the issue on ground is about the constant strike we have in the country. Laborers are on strike, lecturers are on strike, the doctors are on strike. Well, strike is synonymous with the Nigerian system. Every now and then we get to know that there must be strike, in any particular government that comes in. But I think the best thing for government to do is that they should actually be sensitive to the needs of the Nigerians and, of course, of those who are on strike, probably the lecturers. I'm not quite sure they actually know the needs of the lecturers, forgetting that they too were once students, and some of them are even lecturers before they now went into the government circle. So if they are sensitive to the needs of the lecturers and the society, then they should be able to provide what the lecturers actually need. Doctors, yes, we know the impact, or we know the implication, or we know the importance of doctors in the Nigerian economy or in any society. They are there to take care of the sick. They are there to provide the medical needs for Nigerians. But if you say they are on strike and you are not meeting their demand, they're not asking for anything. They're asking for the betterment of the Nigerian society. They're asking that materials, implements should be there in hospitals. They're asking for more hospitals to be built and all that. So if you are not meeting the needs, which means you are not sensitive to what Nigerians actually need, yes, they need to be provided for. We are aware that more than tens of thousands of them died during the coronavirus crisis, the pandemic. They need to be taken care of. They need to be paid. They need to be appreciated.
And you've heard from the people. They are urging government to be sensitive to the needs of these sectors and also to the needs of the people. Don't forget to follow us on all our social media platforms at Echo Blog. I am Kende Bashir. Thanks for watching.